Okay, so we are going to set up your very first party as an Usborne Books and More consultant. Congratulations. I'm very excited for you. So this checklist was designed to help you learn how to set up a party event, and after you watch this video for the first time, you should be able to come back and just use your checklist without watching the video, but it's here if you need it. Before we get started, I do want to point out this box in the bottom here that says just a minute. If you have not already, I highly recommend talking to your hostess about becoming a book lady. Just see if she's interested, if it's something she's ever considered. Most hostesses have at least been curious and considered this gig. Whether they decide to or not is a different story, but these books are awesome and people love them. And if she's hosting a party, she probably loves the books. So it would definitely be worth having the conversation. For every new recruit that you get during your incentive period, you're going to get $25 in free books, and you'll be a step closer to promoting to team leader. Plus, it's super fun to have a friend to do this business with. So if you have not had those conversations, or if you need help having those conversations, ask me and we will definitely do that. Okay, so setting up your event. The very first thing you're going to do is on e-commerce, you're going to create a custom link for your hostess. So you're going to go to your website, log in if you haven't already, and hit My Account in the top right. And then on the left, you're going to hit Add Event. And then you're going to leave this date as today's date, the start date. If you move it out to whenever your event is, then that link won't show up until that day. And we want the link to be available now in case people want to start perusing. And then the closing day you want to put out about a week past your party. And if it does expire, then that's okay. You can come in and change it. No problem at all. Then you're going to put in your hostess's name. We're going to go with Holly Hostess, and her email. This email address is going to make sure that she gets an email every time one of her guests places an order. So that's super important. Don't skip that part because your hostess is going to love that. You can skip all of the rest of this down here and just hit save. And then it's going to take you to your active events, and this event right here, Holly Hostess, this is her event link. So once you finish that, we can go back to our checklist and you've finished number 1. Number 2 is to add the Vizly app in your group. If you have had your launch party in your group, then you've probably already done this. But if you have not had a party in your group yet, then we're going to need to do that. So go to your Facebook group, hit More, Edit Group Settings, and then you're going to go down to Apps, hit Add Apps, and then add Vizly. Search for Vizly. Mine's already done, obviously, because I use this already. What's happening here is Vizly needs permission from Facebook to post to Facebook. So you're giving Vizly permission to post party posts in your Facebook group. So now that's done. Let's go back to our checklist. So you've done number 2. Number 3 is to create an event inside your Facebook group. So this may be new to you. This is a change as of February 2019, and we are now partying inside our Facebook group. This is a fantastic change because it means you are really running your whole little business from this little corner of the internet. You've got your VIP group where you're sharing videos with your hostesses and your customers. You're keeping in contact with them. And you're also doing your parties right in here too. So every single guest who comes to one of your parties is going to be added to your group first and then added to the event, which means you will have ongoing access to them forever, which is fantastic. So what you're going to do is inside your Facebook group, hit Events, and then you're going to hit Create Event. This over here is We're going to skip a little bit of this and come back to it, but you're going to choose a cover photo for your event. So if you just click on cover photo, it'll take you to some. For now, I have cover photos already picked out for you and chosen, but you can also go to UBAM Home Office Branding's Facebook page, and she keeps a ton of great images there, including updated images based on our current catalog. So I use those. So you can click this and go to cover photos. I use this one. It's my favorite, but for my own parties. But for this, I'm going to go ahead and use this one. You just hit download, and it'll go to your downloads. And then you can go back to your event and upload the photo. Then you'll have an event name, and right here I say that I name mine Hostesses Raising Readers Event. So I'm going to call it Holly Hostesses Raising Readers. Sometimes I do all caps. What am I doing? Raising Readers Event. And then for the location, I put right here on Facebook. And for the description, back over here again, you can go to number 5, which is my preferred description. I have already typed out for you. You can change this however you want. This is your party. But to keep it easy, I've got a copy and paste description ready to go. There's your description. And for your link, you're going to go back to your website, copy that link for Holly Hostesses event, and put the shopping link right there. Okay, this event is going to take place on, let's say, whatever day you want, at whatever time it's going to be, and then it's going to end that same day, an hour later is what I put. And then this is super important. Down here at the bottom it says invite all members of Buck and Chuck's Usborne Bookshelf. It is super important that you unclick that box because you do not want your entire group added to every single party that you do. So this is right here. It says do not invite all group members. So make sure you unclick that box. Then you're going to hit create. And you've got your event here. What I do immediately after that is go back to my Facebook group and delete this from my page. I do this because I do not want every group member seeing every event that I have set up. I tend to set up all of my events at one time for the next couple of weeks, and so I don't want events clogging up my Facebook group feed, but that event will still be there. So when you go to events, it'll be right here, Holly Hostesses Raising Readers event. So you have named it, you have not invited all group members, and then you've deleted it from your group wall. You have added the cover photo and updated the description, and then the last step is to load the Raising Readers template into your party. So that is in the Bloom Visly page. So what you're going to do is go to Visly, log in, and the first thing you're going to do is go down to Bloom, Shared Templates, and hit Raising Readers, and you're going to pull this into your personal template gallery. Now, it's already in my personal template gallery, so I'm not going to click that button, but you can go ahead and pull it into your template gallery. Once you've done that, go up to Events, and if you're unfamiliar with Visly, the job for Visly is to do all of your party posting for you. This is such a time saver. So all of these party posts have already been designed for you, and all you have to do is edit them to suit your style and then schedule them out. So you're going to find your event, which will be down here in your upcoming events, and hit track event. And so it'll be up here in your tracked events. So these are the events that you're currently using Visly for. Then you're going to click on this event. And this is saying posting is turned off, so it's not currently going to post for you. So we're going to have to remember to turn it on. It'll turn green when it's going. This notice is saying that you have to have that Visly app, which is the app we added. So you're going to hit use a template and go with Raising Readers Party. Now the time is going to be automatically pulled from Facebook if you're using an event. So if you were in a group, the time is not automatically sent, but with an event, the time is automatically set for you. So you don't have to change this at all. Then you just hit load template. Okay, so these posts have all been done for you. You can change them as much or as little as you'd like. This first one is the event description. So you're going to delete this. This is just so that next time you go to design an event, it's just right here for you, and you can copy and paste it into your event instead of going through this checklist. So it'll forever be stored in your Visly for you. But once you've got your event set up and the description is in there and the cover photo is in there, then you can delete this from the event itself. Don't delete it in your templates. Just delete it after you pull it into an event. Then you can go through and edit all of these posts. So you click, you hit edit, and for example, if you don't like the time that it is, if you think it's too late or too early, this is saying the time is in the past because I set the event up for like tomorrow. This post is designed to go up 3 days before the party. So you'll obviously want to change the verbiage here and put up a picture of yourself. You just click the X and then you just drag whatever picture you want. Here is a random picture. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. To put a picture in, you just drag a picture into the drag from here section, and then it'll update and have a picture right there ready for you. Maybe. Slow and steady, Visly. Okay, so that's how you edit that post. You can change the time, you can change the date if you need to, you can change the verbiage, but this is your welcome post. And then you can go through and just preview these posts and see which ones need to be edited. So here's the post for 2 days before the party, the post for 1 day before the party, and then on party day, it has the catalog, all kinds of goodness. Okay, this time right here is the event time, party post 1. And then it has all of our party posts. It is your responsibility to make sure that the posts are updated. For example, if this still says February and it's not February anymore, you're going to want to change this out. Also, if you're in your incentive period, then this needs to be changed to double free books because you get to give away double free books. This is the recruiting post, so if it's not February anymore and this particular image is still there, then you're going to need to change that out. So this post in the party, post 6, is always my recruiting post. I just changed the image to be current. And post 4 is always my booking post, so I just change it to be current. So feel free to change these however you want. One quick note on here, this is important. This party survey is scheduled for the very end, but what I do is the morning after the party, go into Visly, pull this image out and copy and paste this information and put it directly into your event. So after your event is completely over, I just get this information. You can just drag this straight to your downloads, copy and paste this information, go to your event, and put the, well, it didn't work, the image in. And then you're going to tag every single guest in your party. So in this event, I don't have any people right now, but I would go ahead and tag whoever is in your party. That way they see this. So the morning after your party, you're going to go into Visly, get this survey, and tag everyone. It's going to make sure that everyone sees your post-party survey and is giving you feedback on what they're thinking, if they're ordering, if they've already ordered, if they want to host a party, that type of thing. Okay, once you do that, make sure you delete this post from the schedule, otherwise it's going to post again tomorrow. Okay, so the next thing you need to know is about text replacements. This is so that, for instance, I created this this whole template, but I didn't put my hostess's name in here because I don't want to have to go through every single post and edit the post every single time. So instead I use a text replacement and just put hostess in here. So before the party starts, or when you go to load it, you'll go in and you'll type in your hostess's name. 2 days later is 2 days after the party. So if the party is on Thursday, then 2 days later would be Saturday. And that's the day that I aim to close the party, although we are very flexible because if there are people still wanting to shop, then that's okay. And then your custom party link is that same link that you have copied from e-commerce, and you're going to put it in there. So once all of your text replacements are in, you're going to go up, make sure everything is right, scheduled for the times that you like, and hit resume automated posting. In this instance, it says that there's 2 that should have already gone up, but that's because of my timing. But you'll hit resume automated posting. This box will turn green and you will be ready to go. So let's just go ahead and do that. And so now these posts are going to start going up every day leading up to the party, and then they'll also go up during the party for you. And so all you'll have to do is play Happy Book Lady. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. These probably went up already. Ta-da! They're in your event. And once you're done with this, we get to start with the invite process. Good luck!